Welcome to In the Zone on Full Court Press. Week 6 of In the Zone. Today, we have something that you probably aren't expecting. We have
Reggie, Mr. June Jackson.
Reggie Jackson has turned up for the Nuggets when they needed him most. Jamal Murray has been injured. Nikola Jokic has been injured. And
Aaron Gordon has been injured.
Aaron Gordon's been injured. The Nuggets dealt through a lot, but Reggie Jackson was a bright spot for him, leading the way at the point guard position. And let's take it to Fatmir for the stats.
This week, Reggie Jackson put up 22.3 points per game, 6.8 assists per game, and he shot 61% from the field and 53% from three, leading the Nuggets to a 3-1 record in 3 out of the 4 games they played. Aaron Gordon and Jamal Murray were both injured, and they weren't playing, so they were running short without 2 of their starters. And then in one of those games, all 3 of Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon weren't playing against the the Clippers. And guess what Reggie Jackson did? He had the game of his career against his former team. He had the game of his career against the team he got the moniker Mr. June from. He had a whopping 35 points and 13 assists against them while shooting, I believe, over 70%. Like, that man absolutely cooked them. And what's even crazier is he gave that man Deandre Jordan a resurgence in that game. Like, they both cooked their former team. You don't see that every day. And then to have him continue that throughout the week, like, Reggie Jackson had June come early. It is December, and this man said, nah, it's June.
Reggie Jackson brought back real hoops, man. That man was taking things one-on-one, some blacktop basketball. That's what we like to see. It was like he was hooping at the park, just doing whatever he wanted on the court. Pull up middies, shifting players 1v1, throwing lobs to DJ. That was a straight-up revenge game for Reggie Jackson and Deandre Jordan. Both of them played on the Clippers. Reggie Jackson played big for them in the playoffs. Deandre Jordan was part of the Lob City Clippers, and that's all they did. They threw lobs. They were throwing lobs the entire game. DJ turned back the clock on him. So did Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson showed them why he shouldn't have been traded in the first place. That was definitely a revenge game. He sent a statement out there. He's like, you guys got James Harden, and I'm cooking him. 4 All-Stars for what?
Nuggets, they also beat the Houston Rockets and the Phoenix Suns, so it's not like they're playing any weak competition while their starters are sitting. You're playing against Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and then you're playing against Alperen Sengun and Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet. So, like, it's good competition, competitive teams, much needed wins for Denver as well, because they're not as dominant in the regular season as we thought they might be. He has been playing that point guard role that Jamal Murray generally is filling, and he's running the 2-man game with Jokic just as well as Jamal Murray in these games. It's pretty impressive to see, especially considering, like, he wasn't really expected to have this big of a role. Like, last season when they brought him in, he had a pretty small role, and they elevated his role really big this season. He's looking like a great 6th-man option. Might be in the 6th man of the year race as the season goes on. We'll see. So it's really just nice to see him step up when they need him most and when they needed wins most against competitive teams that are trying to pass them up in the standings.
Came up big when they did need him most. It's always tough when you don't have your 2 stars, especially with a guy like Jokic that really just runs the offense. And then Reggie Jackson can come in. He can play that point guard position that Jamal Murray usually is in, and he'll give you buckets. He'll facilitate the offense. So it was a perfect week for the Nuggets, I would say, when you're missing 2 to 3 All-Stars and you come out 3-1 for the week.
3-1 on the week.
3-1 on the week. No Jokic, no Murray, no Gordon. I would say that was a great week for the Nuggets.
You can't really ask for more, especially out of one-year bench players. He's a veteran. He's bringing that veteran presence, showing the younger guys, because the Nuggets have a lot of younger guys on their bench. He's showing them what it really means to actually step up when your team needs you the most, and it sets a great example for the younger guys going on in the future.
Not even just setting an example of when you're needed most, just whenever your number is called, whenever you do get that time on the court, just make the most of it. Don't be scared of anything, and just hoop for the most part. Reggie Jackson always has that confidence whenever he hoops, and that's what separates him from other backup point guards. If you're not confident, then things aren't going to look good. And the fact that Reggie Jackson, he's been a starter before. He's played in OKC. He's played for the Clippers.
Played for Detroit.
Played for Detroit, where he definitely got a lot of starting minutes there. And the fact that he was able to bring that into the Nuggets franchise and be able to hold it down for the Mile High City while Mr. Jokic and Jamal Murray were injured, there's nothing more you could ask for out of Mr. June, Reggie Jackson. That is why Reggie Jackson is your featured player on In the Zone Week 6. Comment below what you think about Reggie Jackson's play this week. Subscribe to the channel because I know you want to be a part of the Full Court Press family, baby. Don't forget to dunk on that like button. It's the #1 thing you could do for the YouTube algorithm. Stay tuned to see who's on In the Zone next week. Till next time. Peace.